The level up system in Madden 23 Ultimate Team has been completely overhauled and can be a little bit confusing, but in today's video, I'm going to be simplifying that process to showcase the fastest way possible to reach the maximum MUT level. But before we get started, it's very important that you guys have a solid foundation of information when it comes to how the field pass works, how the season, competitive, and headliner missions kind of correlate, and how you can actually claim these rewards. So if you're a little bit shaky on any of those topics, I strongly recommend you guys check out a video I have linked in the description. It's the perfect explanation that's going to get you all caught up to speed, and once you're set with that stuff, you can watch the rest of this. But hey, if you're watching to this point, you probably already kind of understand how all that stuff works, so let's get started with the first thing you guys gotta do to get XP in the fastest way possible. And that's gonna be something that I'm hoping all you guys are doing, which is completing your daily objectives. Now, as you guys can see, I am currently in the season section of the field pass, and I'm in the daily section, which is one from the left. And in here, there's really just 3 steps you gotta follow every single day. The first one is gonna be recording 200 offensive yards. Now, this one is gonna be really simple. Play any solo challenges in the game, play head-to-head seasons, it doesn't really matter. You can get 200 offensive yards in about 2 or 3 challenges. It's gonna be quick. Then once you've got that completed, you're gonna have to purchase a pack. So go to the store, go to the daily offer section, scroll to the right, and open up the Gold Plus player pack right here. If you have the daily gold available, that's perfect. You can open that up, and it's gonna cost you 500 or 2.5 thousand coins, depending on if you have the daily gold available or if you gotta buy the regular gold pack. Then once you've done that, the final thing you gotta do is complete a set. So we're gonna go to our sets right here, and we're gonna go to this set right here, the 70 to 71 overall core rookie player. Now, all you're gonna do is simply put in the card that you just pulled out of that pack into this set right here, and essentially you're just gonna be using the card that you got for doing the first mission to complete a second one. It's that simple. And now in about 1 minute, you've completed your daily objective and racked up about 5,000 XP for doing it on a daily basis. But wait, the rewards don't even end there. If you tab over one to the right to the stats section and scroll down to the daily tracker, you guys will see you're gonna get an insane amount of XP for doing your daily objectives 10 times, 15 times, 20 times, whatever it may be. So for example, right here, when I do my daily objective on 10 different days, I'm going to be getting 25,000 XP. Then all I'll have to do is do it 5 more times to get up to 15 to get another 30,000. Okay, then after that, here's where my philosophy is kind of going to differ from a lot of other people on YouTube who are posting these level up tutorials. There's kind of 2 different routes you can go down once you end up getting that daily mission done on a daily basis. Now, option number 1 is staying in your stat screen right here and grinding for touchdowns, grinding for points, yards, tackles, whatever it may be. As you guys can see on the stats section, you're going to be getting XP for getting, let's say, 100 touchdowns. You get 3,000 XP. And then so on and so forth. 7,500 yards, that's going to correlate with 5,000 XP. But in my opinion, this is not something you should worry about at all. A lot of people have been suggesting that you guys grind these stats out. In my opinion, there's a much better way to do it. Now, what I recommend you do is you go 1 tab further to the right to the program tab, and this is where it can get a little bit confusing. If you guys haven't watched that video, I linked in the description, but basically the way this kind of works is in the program tab, you can get insane amount of XP for doing missions that are outside of this season pass. So for example, right here, these team affinity missions, for knocking these out, I want to say I was able to get about 50,000 XP. It's insane, which when you compare that to the stats right here, it's not even close. For doing these stats, you get like 5,000 per, but for doing the team affinity ones, which were really easy to do, I got like 50,000 XP. So my recommendation to you guys is to focus on these missions you're seeing in the program tab. For team affinity, I knocked all these out, but for all Madden right here, I'm gonna go through, I'm gonna play my challenges, I'm gonna get 5,000 XP for 80 stars, I'm gonna get another 5,000 XP for 100 stars. And not only that, but at the exact same time, I'm gonna be getting progress on these stats without kind of wasting my time just replaying a solo over and over again. It's kind of like we're killing 2 birds with 1 stone. By going in here and doing my all Madden challenges, for example, I'm getting closer to getting these XP goals, and at the same time, I'm also going to be racking up these stats. Now, before we continue, if you're watching this and you're not yet subscribed to the channel, consider scrolling down and clicking that red subscribe button to stay up to date with daily Madden Ultimate Team tips. I guarantee you, if you're subbed to the channel, your team's going to get better, and everything I show you on this channel is free. Now, here's where, in my opinion, it starts to get really interesting. This is where you guys got to listen up closely, because for the competitive and the headliner field pass, there is insane potential to get so much XP. As you can see, for getting to level 10 of the headliner field pass, I'm gonna get 24,000 XP. And then same goes with competitive. For getting to level 5 of the competitive field pass, I'm gonna be getting 25,000 XP. And let's quickly delve into our headliner and competitive field passes to talk about some kinda glitchy tactics you guys can use in here that aren't gonna take you very long. Okay, so within the headliner mission, there's gonna be a lot of statistic stuff that you guys probably don't need to worry about. Rushing for 1,500 yards, again, that's gonna happen happen naturally. If you're going in here and you're focusing on your all Madden solos, for example, to get that 5,000 XP, at the same time, you're gonna rack up a lot of stats. So don't necessarily worry too much about the stats ones, but some of the ones that are really intriguing are like this mission right here, completing a headliner hero set. I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna click literally 2 buttons because I already purchased all these cards, and I'm gonna get a full level of headliner XP, and I'm gonna get 2 full season levels for clicking a button. Man, you guys gotta be looking at some of these more in-depth set missions. So right here, I just redeemed my Donald Parham set. I'm gonna open this up, I'm gonna get the Donald Parham player, and then I'm gonna get credit with completing a headliner hero set. Now all in, I'm losing maybe like 7,000 coins to do this, but the amount of XP I'm gonna get is crazy. As you guys can see, look at the amount of XP we just got. So we just leveled up our headliner field pass for doing this, and at the same time, we're gonna get a reward which is gonna level up our season field pass. So as you guys can see, we had just leveled up our headliner one, and now we just leveled up our regular field pass by I think 2 levels, which is crazy, man. Doing some of these missions in the headliner, in the competitive, is gonna be a really effective way to get XP without grinding solos and wasting your time on that. So personally, I recommend you guys kind of poke through these promo specific objectives and do some of the ones that don't involve getting stats. The one that involves getting stats, you guys will knock out eventually. Just by playing solos, playing online, you're gonna get progress on all the stats ones. Don't really worry about that. But the ones you do want to worry about are the ones like completing 5 headliner sets. I'm most certainly gonna go through and probably do some sets for like some gold players or the lowest overall cards I can do. Then same's gonna go with the solo challenges ones. These ones are gonna be really effective as well. So knock out any missions in the headliner that are not stats related. Now next up, let's take a look at competitive. To get Madden 23 coins for the 100% cheapest price on the internet, check out MMOEXP by clicking the link in the description and use code SWIFT at checkout for 5% off. Okay, now when it comes to competitive, again, you guys are gonna notice a stats section right here. You're gonna notice a solo battle, a MUT champion, a head-to-head season, and a set section. Now the first thing that everyone has to do is go to your set section and do both of these. You're actually gonna get a total of, I wanna say, 3 free levels in the competitive field pass, which is crazy for doing some of the easiest sets in the game. So knock out those sets really quickly. Then next up, when it comes to playing online, I would say the best way possible to rack up your CP out of MUT champions, head-to-head seasons, and solo battles is gonna be MUT champions. Because for winning a MUT champion game, you get 2 CP. Then for winning 1 game, you get another 2. For winning 3 games, you get 6. For winning 5 games, you get 10. So you're literally getting 4 CP for every single win you get. Then as we take a look at head-to-head seasons, you only get 4 CP for winning 10 games, which is obviously gonna be a lot less effective than getting 4 CP for every single win you get. Then same is gonna go with solo battles. For solo battles, you're getting a lot less than 4 CP per. You get 1 for every win you get. Then you're gonna get 2 at 2 wins. You're gonna get 2 at 5 wins, 4 at 10 wins. It's just not as good as MUT champions. So if you're watching this and you're wondering which one of these 3 things should I play to get the most amount of CP possible, MUT champions is the one you want to do. And to access MUT champions, all you gotta do is go to the head-to-head section right here, navigate on over to the champions, and you're basically gonna have to put in a token that you earn for free to access MUT champions. Then you can play it for a week, put in another token when the week ends, and just continue doing that. But ultimately, those are my 3 relatively simple steps to achieve the highest MUT level you can in the shortest amount of time possible. Step number 1, do your daily objective every single day. Step number 2, don't worry about stats, man. They're gonna happen naturally. Whether you're grinding for the stats in here, the stats in the headliners, the stats in the competitive, don't really worry about them. What you kind of want to do is you kind of want to use these program objectives right here as a guide, and when you're completing these, you're also going to get progress on stats. So it's 2 birds with 1 stone. So hopefully this video kind of helps you out and points you in the right direction, and until next time, I'm out. Peace.